All right, Christian Bridge is back inside from Weather Deck duty.
That's right, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I mean...
But I do get to hang out with you guys. That's always a plus.
True. Choose your own adventure, though. I mean, if you want to stay outside all day, that is an option.
That's allowed. Correct.
I wish we could go outside.
On a day like today, it's pretty perfect.
Yes, it was really nice. The lunch walk was a highlight of the day today for sure. And yeah, it remains super nice out there this evening. Another gorgeous one after such a great weekend with the low humidity. And the low humidity still around this evening. You can see looking at Portland, it is beautiful out there. The ocean looking great, nice breeze, very comfortable temperatures in the 70s, blue skies out there looking beautiful. Pretty much statewide. There are a few exceptions to that. We've been talking about these showers and storms that have been ongoing in the higher terrain of Franklin, Oxford, Somerset counties. Those are quickly winding down. We're starting to lose a bit of that daylight heating, and also these storms have sort of just rained themselves out up there. So we're going to continue to trend quieter in the mountains as we get into the evening hours. In terms of humidity, though, unfortunately, that is coming back into the forecast starting tomorrow. It's not going to be anything like some of the heat waves we've seen this summer where we were talking 90s, dew points in the mid 70s. It will be noticeably muggier, though, as we get into tomorrow afternoon, and it remains that way really for the foreseeable future. It looks like we're not going to get a potent cold front to come through to scour out this humidity like we saw last week, so things will remain pretty muggy into the weekend. For tonight, though, we get to enjoy one final night of those crisp, cool temperatures. If you leave the windows open, it might be a bit chilly in your home tomorrow morning. 55 for tonight in Wiscasset, will be 52 in Rockland, 55 in Millinocket, maybe some pockets dipping into the upper 40s, especially in eastern Maine where the humidity remains the lowest as we get into tonight. After that, it's going to be tough to get nights that will be much cooler than the upper 50s or low 60s through the rest of the week. So here's what we've got ahead for us here as we head through the rest of the week. Beautiful and warm through tomorrow, although tomorrow is a touch less nice than today because of the increase in humidity. There also will be a few more clouds around, and I couldn't rule out a shower maybe in the latter part of the day. As we get into Wednesday and then especially Thursday, looks pretty wet with the slow moving storm system bringing potentially several inches of rain before things do turn nicer for the weekend. It won't be bone dry like it is right now, but it will be overall pretty nice. At least that's the way things are looking right now. Here's a look at our forecast for tomorrow. 81 for the high in Bangor. Really comfortable in terms of temperatures once again, although you will notice that humidity out there. 84 for the high in Millinocket, 82 in Caribou. Here's a look at what we're expecting for rain chances through the rest of the week. They will start to increase Tuesday evening, potentially a couple showers in western Maine. Really looks like the bulk of this rain, though, holds off until Wednesday night into Thursday. I don't think Thursday will be every minute of the day it's raining, but it's not far from a washout. It does look pretty wet out there. Thursday, Friday, though, those rain showers will taper off, just a few lingering on Friday, and it looks fairly dry for the weekend. A shower can't completely be ruled out at this point, but it does look largely pretty dry. And it's all thanks to this very slow moving upper level low pressure, sort of a nor'easter style system here. A bit unusual setup for July. We'll see that rain arriving as we get into Wednesday evening. Will be a bit breezy too. It might feel a little cool out there. Looks to continue into Thursday, pretty wet out there on Thursday afternoon. And then slowly but surely the system is going to try to pull out as we get into the end of the week and into the weekend. So hopefully that will leave us with dry weather for the weekend. But through the end of the week, Tuesday through Friday, it looks like a really good chance in southern Maine of 1 to 2 inches or more of rainfall. Localized spots could maybe see upwards of 3 inches or so. Towards mid-coast Maine and central Maine, maybe up to an inch. Notice northern Maine getting a whole lot less here. It does look like we won't get as much in the northern part of the state. Here's your marine forecast. 2 to 3 foot seas. Look at that water temp, 66. Feeling pretty good out there in the Gulf of Maine right now. And our 7-day looking not too bad for tomorrow. We'll see the wet weather returning Wednesday evening. There also is a slight chance of a shower in western Maine tomorrow evening. Very wet Thursday, drying out a bit on Friday. It looks drier by the weekend and early next week as well. So yeah, we got some rain headed our way. A couple inches. We've been talking about how the grass is looking a little crispy in some spots. Could use the rain.
It needs it this week. Sounds good. Christian, thanks. We'll be right back.